The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dak going to start out going to the air. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Prescott to throw it. Looking deep for Elliott. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A first down carry by Elliott to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat? Like the guys
I like that.
Circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This will be caught by Brown. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here go 47.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. And it looks like the defense has got it. Past midfield, look out. Oh, he's going to have the first down and then more. And he will score. That is a touchdown. No flags on the field as he picks up the missed field goal and takes it coast to coast.
And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. That's what we saw there. The big return after the long missed field goal.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. He's got it complete to Tolbert. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here comes third down at 7.
Here's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Prescott now.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's caught. Tolbert. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Prescott yet again. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal. Prescott dancing to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Yeah. Fuck that shit, bro. That's bullshit, bro. The man got his whole back turned. As soon as I get to the outside, all of a sudden the bitch just broke off the down thing.